Every clock in the Swiss mountain village told the same time, except one. On a crisp autumn morning, Lena, a 29-year-old photojournalist from Italy, arrived in the postcard-perfect town to capture its famous clock towers. She wandered into a cobbled square where an antique shop caught her eye. In the window sat a pocket watch unlike any she had seen, silver, ornate, but its hands frozen at 2:37. Inside, an elderly man with white hair and steady, weather-worn hands was polishing a brass clock. His name was Mr. Albrecht. "Is it broken?" Lena asked, nodding toward the watch. A small smile touched his face. "No, my dear. It's waiting." That night in her guest house, Lena couldn't shake his words. The next day, she began asking the villagers about the strange timepiece. Their answers came in fragments, each one adding another layer to the mystery. They told her of Johann, a young railway engineer who nearly 80 years ago stopped his train at exactly 2:37 during a violent storm, saving half the town from a collapsed bridge. The very next morning, Johann vanished without a trace. All he left behind was the watch, gifted to the watchmaker's father. Some said he had been called away by the railway. Others whispered of a secret rendezvous and a betrayal. No one knew for certain. As the days passed, Mr. Albrecht began to trust Lena. He invited her into his workshop, a small room lit by the golden flicker of oil lamps. Hundreds of clocks covered the walls, ticking softly, their rhythms just slightly out of sync. In the corner, under a cloth, sat an old wooden clock, its hands also fixed at 2:37. One evening, a fierce alpine storm rolled into the valley. The village plunged into darkness as the power failed. Lantern in hand, Mr. Albrecht appeared at Lena's door, rain running down his coat. "Come," he said simply. They climbed to the top of the clock tower, wind whipping through the rafters. From his pocket, Mr. Albrecht withdrew the frozen watch and placed it gently in Lena's palm. "It's yours now," he said, his voice low. "Carry the time forward." When the storm broke at dawn, the village bells began to chime. Lena looked down at the watch, and for the first time in decades, the hands moved. They ticked in, perfect harmony with the tower's clock marking a new hour. She left the village days later, the watch warm against her skin. The mystery of Johann's fate remained unsolved, but she felt no frustration, only a quiet certainty that some stories are meant not to be finished, but kept alive. Message: some moments are not for the past to keep, they are for the living to remember.